player movement, ball movement. Go high screen for Wiltshire.
Shot clock at 5. Wiltshire, nice shovel there, and how about Cauley-Stein to flush it down? Kentucky already with 47 points. Goodwin charging in, that won't drop. Cauley-Stein, that won't fall, but dunked in by Poitras.
That's what Poitras' strength is.
Kentucky opening up with the basketball in the second half and with the lead. Poitras threading his way in for the stuff.
Talked about it earlier.
Leading at 51-38 in the early moments of the second half. Goodwin to his right. Nice pass and the stuff by Noel.
Great look right there by Goodwin.
6'7", 6'8", more athletic wing players now than they had last year.
Yeah, they feel they're a lot deeper as a team.
Whoa.
Oh, that's big time. That's Poitras. That is big time. They talk about his strength, his power.
Chance to spend some time with Jay Will over in Germany. He was part of the crew in the game between Michigan State and Connecticut. Noel on the inside on the feed from Wiltshire.
Nice little pass by Wiltshire. He'll pass the basketball.
6'4" freshman out of Houston.
He's a winner.
Mays in and out. Poitras in.
Is he a man? Is he a job? Somebody better tell that guy how good he can be.
Tonight here against the Cats.
See, those are the things they're going to get better and better for. Nice little screen. Flip on the job by Wiltshire and Archie Goodwin.
Called mid-major programs in America, the two programs who have achieved things that some high majors haven't. Speaking of high majors, there's Alex Poitras rising for another jam.
Put some pressure on that basketball.
Noel dives in, comes over to steal.
Tell you, Noel, very impressive.
And Wiltshire on the feed from Mays, and here come the Cats.
I would go after him. Pressure on the ball. Good timeout right there.
The game has really developed over the years.
You can see the confidence, the fact that he wants the ball with 4 fouls.
Goodwin the lob. Here they go again.
Nice little combo to two Dr. Dandies.
And meanwhile, as you said, they continue to trade baskets, and the seconds continue to tick away. Mays. Poitras again.
He's a man. He's a man. They're going to love him in Lexington. It's another W for Mike Krzyzewski. Just what he needs. Another win.
Number 929. Noel with the slam.
Noel with his first touch. Nice feed to Poitras.
Talk about Booster on the Lafayette team. He's got some international experience. A nice look over the top that time to Willie Cauley-Stein.
They won't go for Smith, and Mays comes out of there with it. Nice pass. Paulson to Cauley-Stein. Boosters, perhaps, but probably not among the alumni unless I'm missing something. Cauley-Stein. 3-point lead for Kentucky early in this one. Nice feed, Noel to Cauley-Stein.
Yeah,
IU Brooklyn will be here to complete the Wildcats play in the Barclays Classic. Paulson and Noel with the follow.
Looks like he was doing the Dougie there.
Goodwin on the run out.
That's the way you run the floor right there. Nice pass up ahead by Julius Mays.
Away, got up in the air. And Noel with another steal. Are you kidding? Oh! It's a play.
Lafayette to a 1-3-1 zone defense.
Oh, look at Poitras coming out of the timeout. He just listened to his coach for 2 minutes. The first SEC player of the week this year is Wiltshire, and Goodwin with the steal and stuff.
Sense of urgency we hear a lot. Well, right now, Kentucky doesn't have that at all, but Moorhead really playing hard.
Poitras on the post-up. Those were the first 2 Moorhead State free throws of the game as Cauley-Stein slams it down.
Trolling with that hand check.
Noel answers back.
That's the way you go strong to the basket.
I think the big fella was a little fired up about that touch call as well.
Got to play through it. Once there's contact, you can't stop, or the official's not going to call it. That's the way you go strong to the glass right there.
Nice lead. What a feed from Noel. And Poitras knows what to do when he gets up ahead of steam.
Players.
about how that came to be. Wilcher with the lob! For the first three of the night. Check that. They say he was on the line. And Noel with another slam. Who just checked in. And it looked like Goodwin got a piece of it. We talked on the pregame about his ability to finish. There's a back tap. Goodwin with control. What a great hustle play. Bucket to Noel. Credit Goodwin. What a feed by Brickman again. But there's the block. It was Goodwin from the backside. And he finds Poitras. House. John Hood into the basketball game for Kentucky as the Wildcats have gone 3 guards, but it's Mays to one of the 2 bigs. He's got 5 assists. He had 10 assists against Lafayette. And that was a moonball on a set play delivered by Wilcher.
Basketball game as you do playing football.
Yes, those are my friends. You know, those are my friends out there representing, our school. And
Manti, with all the close games you guys have had, as Noel slams it home in the alley-oop, above half below. So it is a different rule than the NBA, but it's not a blanket rule. It depends on what direction it's going and whether or not it's above the rim. Nice ball movement there by Kentucky.
Really great execution. He can flat out shoot it. Very underrated. One of the most underrated diaper dandy in America.
Mays lobs it up for Noel, and he will finish with authority.
Last 2 possessions.
This is Walton over to Jefferson as it's stolen. And this is Goodwin taking it in for the dunk. Archie Goodwin, freshman from Little Rock, Arkansas, with the steal and the dunk. Trying to hit a slashing Jefferson. From the corner, Mays rattles out, followed up by Cauley-Stein, comes soaring through. Austin after getting the handle. Off the floor with it is Goodwin. Lobbing it to Cauley-Stein. You can see that one coming. Goodwin almost. Yes, he does come away with it. Has Goodwin. Lobs it. And that's Grassel right there. Cauley-Stein
plays through. It's 3 experienced backcourt players. Tough pass by Austin.
Up ahead, Goodwin for the dunk. Hands in frustration.
Yep, part of having a young team, but still, you can't make those kind of mistakes late.
Lob by Harrow and converted by Poitras.
Rangers from the 3-point line.
Harrow trying to make another play, put back up and in by Nerlens Noel.
Chance. Kentucky with a big height advantage over Samford, and they've used it early. Like that spin move by Noel.
To commit, he drops it off to Mays on the wing, and Mays with an easy pass. Look at Noel out in front.
6 steals on Saturday.
Samford's still back in that 2-3 zone. They match up well out of this. Good pass by Wilcher.
Nice job on the post up.
Nice job by Wilson. Good steal by Mays.
Poitras lucky he didn't get teed up right there, but he put it home with authority. From a confidence standpoint, there couldn't have been a bigger bucket for Wilcher. Here's Goodwin.
Very adept at getting in the passing lanes.
He's nowhere to go. Goodwin for 3. Wow. What a play by Willie Cauley-Stein.
Nice pass. Yeah.
Williams almost had that one blocked. Wow.
You see Cauley-Stein point.
From the field, but they shot 60% from 12 feet and in.
Now it was inside 12 feet.
That job over the last 6 games, averaging 12 points and 7 assists a game for the Duke Blue Devils, but can be challenged.
Poitras slipped through the defense and dunks it home.
Tilkey on the attack, tried to bounce it. Very difficult pass. Noel with the hustle. Wilcher finds Noel.
Carr in transition, missed the shot. Carr's had a lot of looks, and that'll lead to the breakout. Goodwin dunks it home. Portland still applying some of that pressure. Kentucky also still giving minutes to its young players. Harrell, lob, Cauley-Stein.
Ample opportunity to grow and develop as a program.
Another difficult inbounds play. Goodwin does take it. Goodwin! Came away with it. He shoots the three over the 7-footer, and Poitras almost interfered with it. 3-on-1 for the Wildcats. Goodwin! Again!
So what did Grandpa think about his grandson playing for his dad? He said, please don't do it. Noel with his first.
Tell you what, getting down to 285 has made him more mobile. For those of you watching at home, you may not think so, but Cauley-Stein with a nice finish. Good outlet pass by Hurt. Oh, what a terrific job by Harrell to come back and knock that ball loose and come up with
it. Noel back in there for Kentucky. Going to work on Hurt.
Nice. Very nice.
Glover couldn't get the turn to go, and there's Cauley-Stein with another rebound.
That's good silent communication.
Davis a little more sound on the offensive end.
Meanwhile, Robert Goff with that jumper, and there's Cauley-Stein raising up for the slam.
More work to do to get to where they need to be.
Coach Cal's own words as Noel finishes strong at the rim. Quotes right now. Goodwin steal. I don't think he's going to miss this dunk. Wilcher.
Nerlens Noel with a nice block. There he is. Beautiful pass. And the slam.
How about the motor? And guys, it's going to be important for Kentucky. They want to run, but they don't want to play too fast. Excellent recovery there by Noel. To man up and grow up out here and be aggressive and attack. And even if you make a mistake, make it an error of commission versus omission. And there you go, Cauley-Stein.
Mays, who's been in that shooting slump that you mentioned, but Harrell, this is where he can make a difference. Now, that time he didn't get it. Cauley-Stein is there to clean it up. And how?
Back west last year, but lost in the first round. Here's Willie Cauley-Stein.
Great opportunity for him. He's a 7-footer with all kind of tools and talent, playing against one of the great big men in the country, Noel. As you see another lob on the back end of the zone.
The drive ball lost. Willie Cauley-Stein wants to run the floor. Noel with the follow jam.
Can be assured that John Calipari talked to his team about that very thing, because coaches talk a lot about the first 5 minutes of the second half and a little high-low.
To work with me one-on-one, so I know you're ready to play, and it does two things. I work them out pretty hard. We might go 35, 40 minutes. It gives them confidence as Poitras is playing above the rim now. I think the frustrating part for Eastern Michigan is Wilcher jams it home. 10 and 7 feet. Push out front to Goodwin. Here he goes. Big Ten schools. They got Michigan State to come into place last year. Tom Izzo has a fantastic tradition of going in-state. Oh! There it is, the highlight of the night.
From 3, came into the game shooting only 3 of 16. So really starting to get comfortable from the arc.
And to leave it for Noel.
Game and Mississippi State's down this year.
Wilson with the rebound, finds Noel. The charge from Poitras counting as a turnover. Now Vanderbilt's turned it over for the first time. Harrell's got Noel. State, Goodwin had his feet set again. A little bit long. Odom and Johnson were fighting for it. Goodwin took it away, and Noel flushes it.
Noel's going to get a break. Cauley-Stein, the 7-footer's back in. He's got it under the basket, and he's got an easy one. We have a lot of young guys, all of whom are used to being the focal point of an offense.
Well, I think that you talk about
those two big guys working together, Cauley-Stein to Noel.
They just waited till the right moment to make the pass.
By Keegan Johnson.
Well, now that was the first time that Kentucky has not really moved to get pressure on the drive.
Harrell, the feed to Cauley-Stein, the flush and one. Another good look from Ryan Harrell. Directions why you want to move it opposite.
Don't pass the same direction you dribble.
Goodwin up for Noel and the dunk. A beautiful look from Archie Goodwin, and Noel finishes it, and Kentucky's up by 4.
Elston Turner, their big-time player, has to have a big-time game today.
If you've found Ray Turner for a while, already has 2 personals as Noel climbs the ladder and slams it down. A suit from those days that's back in style by now. Nerlens Noel, look at this guy. For a big man, he can really pick your pocket.
He's got long arms and quick hands. Create a fast-paced offensive style of play.
Now Noel frees himself and he slams it home.
Can handle Jordan McCray, he never got a touch.
Cauley-Stein looked like an up and down, maybe a walk. No call. Whoa. He leaves it up there for Cauley-Stein, does Harrell, and he's not going to miss those.
You've got to keep Kentucky out of the lane, and you have
inside, Noel. This half, 8th of the game. Playing the second one, but he got the loose ball and hammered it home. 1 minute and now 10 seconds on the shot clock. So it's been a good possession, just in wasting away some time, and then you finish with that. That's the way you run the clock and get a big-time shot.
He's up with a rebound, taking it all the way. And Kentucky the other way. Noel jams it home.
On that possession, it would have been best if Chubb just hung back to contain him. But Harrell's not the strongest cat in the world. No pun intended.
Great look from Wiltshire inside to Poitras. Empty possession for Auburn. And now Chubb's got to guard Wiltshire on the other end. Another fantastic look from Kyle Wiltshire.
On the bench in foul trouble.
He's gone so deep, I thought he was going to put Rod Strickland back in the game.
He wouldn't mind. Another fantastic look from Wiltshire.
Tigers can't buy one from deep tonight.
They should not stop the break high.
Noel over the top of Sullivan.
That all starts with trying to stop the...
Noel with the exclamation point. He's into double figures again. Pick and roll action. He has to step out and make that dribbler go to the timeline.
Harrell leaves it off underneath for Noel. Woo! Look out below on that one. A little too strong, hit the back of the iron. Noel clears it out. Harrell and Poitras run together.
Off in the second half. Kentucky has 13 points so far.
Wiltshire backing in. Too strong off the window, but slammed home by either Goodwin or Noel. Drilled the last hole in the Kentucky coffin. As they actually strip the ball, Harrell will put one up. It's followed by Noel, but it's going to be too little and too late.
A 5-foot jumper. Carmouche left it short. Breakout for Kentucky. Poitras ahead of everybody.
Nice overplay defensively. Noel does come up with the ball. Got it to Poitras, and he threw it down. Olsen had a little trouble on the dribble against Millinghouse. Oh, what a drive by Goodwin on the baseline. 16 and a half minutes to go. Switch off. Wiltshire got it back, and there's the career high. 26 for Wiltshire.
They better find Wiltshire now. That's too late.
Luckily for him, it didn't go in, but that one will.
Wow, grown man's rebound by Alex Poitras. Down the court quickly on that opening possession. Texas A&M very gap sound to start this game defensively. Noel with the game's first field goal emphatically. You push it right now. Hayes with the nice show and go. Oh, Noel with the flush. A&M continues to go under every ball screen action. Watch out. Oh, my, look out below. that they can let go of some leads. Yeah. You're never really out of it when you play these young guys. There's the lob for Noel, and he finished again. How many can make that play from that far away?
Noel working on the freshman. Herrera. Harrow. Poitras. Throws. Didn't matter. Missed them both. Good one right down the lane.
His hand a little bit.
Boy, had a great year for the Gamecocks on the gridiron. Alley-oop to Noel, who goes with a left-hand slam. Has 16 points for the Gamecocks, who trail by 15. Paulson, Cauley-Stein, not a bad play. And the 7-footer can take one step and slam it home.
On land. In the locker room, they're missing those voices on this version of Kentucky basketball.
There he is, the drive from Mays.
Wiltshire battling in the low post against Shaq Johnson. Here's Mays.
Another. This is a rotation I'm sure we'll see more and more of as the year goes on. Great high-low there from Noel to Cauley-Stein.
That dribble. Gonna go diagonal. Poitras over everybody, trying to tip in his own miss. He'll get a second chance, and Noel's going to make sure.
I think there's no doubt about that. I mean, that's Flush City.
Here the Gators by one. Inside, the bounce pass. Goodwin stuffs it, and Kentucky's back in front.
It has to be about defending the three, wide open.
Gets the pass down, Cauley-Stein.
Good look right there by Poitras. Good look. I'm a jock, man. They hand me the mic, and they said, talk about a game you love. And I've been doing it for 34 years. All nice little two-man play.
Cauley-Stein, they're going to need a lot of Cauley-Stein, depending on...
Johnson, the reverse, can't finish, and Cauley-Stein plucks the rebound. Here comes Kentucky. Driving on the baseline for the slam is Poitras. Odom. The pass to Henderson is picked off. Cats have numbers. The lob and the slam as Goodwin flushes it down.
That way here early on.
Mays. Alley-oop to Cauley-Stein. Almost saw that go through his hands. 3 to shoot. Driving. Throws it up. Empty possession for the Doors. Breakout. Cauley-Stein, look out below. And for Kentucky. Here's Harrow. Nice pass to Poitras in the bounce. The other way, Johnson takes it himself, and it's a 3-point game with 5 minutes to go. Poitras wasting no time. No, they're going to call the charge. Oh, and one. Give it to Poitras, and one. He'll get to the line. Inside of 10. Shot clock winding down. Mays around Jeter. Lobs it up to Cauley-Stein.
Have to go. Boy, Cauley-Stein with another block.
Great timing on that block shot.
Harrow the lob and the finish for Poitras.
Nice play right there. Good transition.
Pressy with a rainbow 3.
And that's really a rarity.
Look at this.
Nobody back.
Cauley-Stein, it'll count.
Nobody back. I would be so upset if I was Frank Hank. They've got a lot of road walls when you talk about Missouri. And Steele, give it up. Give it up. Oh, he says, forget it, I've given up. That's when he's at his best in transition. But he should have given the ball up for an easy way.
Gone wrong, has gone wrong, but said he actually had a chance to have a 5-on-5 practice this week. Poitras with a follow slam. Tap, but right to Mays. Cauley-Stein with a flush.
He's not afraid. That's basically a 2-on-3 break, 1-on-3 break. And I thinking he's probably thought, oh my, nobody matches up. That's an easy one. Guard, in that leadership spot. With the injuries they had, they expected Kobe Davis to be doing that. Sorry for themselves.
Harrow lobs it. Oh, that was solid.
Ryan Harrow
Goes to the basket, and Cauley-Stein with the flush. Country, a potential 1 seed, if they take care of business the rest of the way. Cauley-Stein on the line from Goodwin. Goodwin, the Little Rock native, still getting booed every time he touches the ball. He's Hood for 3. And Paulson to Cauley-Stein.
One closer to the 1-and-1. No sense fouling a guy that far out.
Cauley-Stein with the flush. Three-point play. Harrell now driving. He misses, and Williams gets the rebound. Cauley-Stein hits his pocket. There goes Willie for the dunk, and he's fouled down low. Look at the big fella, 7-footer getting low, causing the turnover and getting the flush. The SEC, I think, outside of the Gators, and some might argue Missouri, now that Missouri's healthy, everybody else is largely the same as Goodwin drives in for the dunk.
Murphy, the drive, rejected by Cauley-Stein. Harrell the other way. The cutter, Goodwin for the jam.
What a great break, too, off that block. Behind you, that was Young standing there, way too big and strong to go after. Here's the steal.
And it's Goodwin, he's a high flyer.
Oh, he makes up for it in a hurry, though, coming back.
Goodwin, back to Cauley-Stein for the slam.
Great pass, so all of a sudden now, maybe the standing up is working for the crowd.
13 now for Archie Goodwin. And a steal. Goodwin takes it away. Major elevation. Archie Goodwin taking it to the basket for 2.
In game 2 in Rupp Arena, Kentucky beat this Vanderbilt team off the dribble. It scored inside, much like that.
Willie. Cauley-Stein throws one down on the follow. We are tied at 2. Shot won't go. Tapped around. Kept alive. Kentucky with another chance. Cauley-Stein.
Played the high spot against the zone. 2 misses now by Jeter.
Wow.
They're going to advance in this opening round of the NIT.
Poitras able to recover and stuff it home. Paulson up to Cauley-Stein. Terrific setup. Morris, 9 points now for Russell Johnson. Wilcher gives it up, and the baseline free for Archie Goodwin.
Advantage and drive right through Goodwin. And not rotating over again hurts Kentucky.
Terrific play, though, by Paulson. The spin through traffic, and the lead for Poitras. Poitras out of a double team. Finally, Cauley-Stein able to take advantage.